Good morning, everyone. Let's kick off the sprint planning for this new feature. Sarah, could you walk us through the main goals and requirements for this sprint?
Sure. The main focus of this sprint is to implement a new user dashboard that allows users to customize their experience. We want the front end to be responsive and the back end should handle user preferences efficiently. And we'll need some API work as well.
Got it. For the front end, I'll need to design a new layout and ensure it's fully responsive across all devices. I'll also need to work with Anna on fetching and saving user preferences through the API.
Sounds good. I'll work on creating a new API endpoint for user preferences. We'll need to design the database schema for storing these settings. And I'll also add logic to update the user data in real time.
Thanks, Anna. Kevin, do you foresee any infrastructure needs for this new feature? Anything on the deployment side that we should consider?
Yes, we'll need to set up a new environment variable for the user preferences service, and I'll need to ensure the servers can handle the additional load from these API requests. I'll also create monitoring alerts to track any performance issues after deployment.
That's great! One more thing. I'd like this feature to include some analytics on how users are interacting with the dashboard. Can we log this data for future analysis?
Yes, we can add event tracking for each action the user takes on the dashboard. This data will be sent to the backend for logging.
I'll handle the logging part. We can store these events in a separate table and set up a reporting tool to analyze them later.
Perfect. Let's discuss the user stories and break down the tasks. Sarah, can you prioritize the stories so we know what's critical?
Definitely. The most important user story is creating the basic dashboard layout and making sure users can save and load their preferences. After that, we can focus on the analytics.
I'll also include tasks for setting up the infrastructure changes. We should do some load testing before the final deployment to avoid any issues in production.
All right, everyone, let's time box this sprint to 2 weeks. I'll assign the tasks based on our discussion. Tom, Anna, and Kevin, please keep each other updated as you progress. Any blockers should be addressed in the daily stand-ups.
All right. I'll start on the layout today and share the initial design by tomorrow.
I'll begin with the API and database setup. I'll ping Kevin if I need any help with the infrastructure.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everything on the infrastructure side is ready for your deployments.
Great, thanks everyone. Let's make this a successful sprint.